Today we are going to talk about Vanga, one of the most fascinating and at the same time one of the most mysterious figures in history. Even when you hear her name, a curiosity fills you, doesn't it? How is it possible for a blind woman to make such sharp predictions with only her intuition? This is at the heart of Vanga's story, which is both frightening and awe-inspiring. Imagine closing your eyes for a moment and never opening them again. All the colors, lights, and shadows of the world are suddenly plunged into darkness. But what if the lights of the future begin to shine through this darkness? This is exactly how Vanga's story begins. But wait, let's stop here. Can a person see the future so clearly? And how accurate are these prophecies? How could Vanga have foreseen so many major world events? Are her prophecies just a coincidence, or are they the product of a supernatural gift? Today, we will explore together the life of this mysterious woman, her prophecies, and the legacy she left behind. Perhaps, in the end, we will better understand who Vanga was and what messages she left for this world. If you are ready, we are stepping into the mysterious world of Vanga. On this journey, prepare to encounter facts that will surprise you and perhaps even give you a little chill. Who is Vanga? Vanga. Even her name is a mystery, isn't it? Born in 1911 in a small village in Bulgaria to a poor family, Vanga lost her eyesight as a result of an accident in her childhood. But perhaps when she lost her eyes, she opened another door, the door to the future. Vanga, who passed through this door, started to make prophecies that would later influence the whole world. Think about it, losing your eyes means plunging the world into darkness. But for Vanga, this darkness was like a door to another dimension. She may have lost her ability to see the physical world, but instead her inner world was illuminated. Her eyes were closed, but her mind, her spirit, her intuition, they opened stronger than ever. After this tragic event, something inside Vanga began to change. First, she began to make strange predictions about the people around her. In time, these predictions were not limited to those around her, they turned into prophecies of great events affecting the whole world. Vanga's words were like echoes of the future. People started to come to her, to look for solutions to their problems, to find clues about the future. And Vanga soon became a prophet recognized by the whole world. But she was not just a soothsayer, she was a woman who was born out of tragedies, who discovered her inner strength and lived guided by her intuition. Vanga's story is the story of light emerging out of darkness. Her life shows us how we can find and utilize our inner strength even in our most difficult moments. She lost her eyes, but perhaps that is when she began to see what she needed to see. This was his destiny. And this destiny made her one of the world's greatest seers. The power of Vanga's prophecies. Vanga's prophecies. They are so powerful and so shocking that one inevitably questions whether this woman could see the future. Imagine, a woman's predictions are associated with events that will shape world history. From the end of the Cold War to the September 11th attacks and Brexit. Is it possible to know such major events years in advance? Vanga's prophecies have caused great controversy around the world. Some claim that she has supernatural powers and can indeed see the future. Others argue that these prophecies are a trick of the human mind, interpreted by the events shaped over time. But what is the truth? The power of prophecies lies precisely here. As Vanga's words began to coincide with events over time, people began to look for the truth in her words. But is this truth based on a future that Vanga saw, or is it just the meanings we attach to it? Let us pause for a moment and think, were Vanga's prophecies just coincidences, or did they give hints of the future? Perhaps the answer to this question lies in Vanga's inner world. Does the power of her prophecies lie in her intuition or our beliefs? Did Vanga see the future, or do we create a future from her words? At this point, we enter into a deeper questioning of Vanga's prophecies. Perhaps these prophecies are a key given to us not to understand the future, but to better comprehend the past and the present. What we do with this key is entirely up to us. The mysterious world of Vanga. Vanga. She was a cube of secrets, not only with her prophecies but also with her mystical experiences. Her world was very different from the world we know. So much so that many people believe that Vanga communicates with other dimensions and talks to the dead. Sounds creepy, doesn't it? But perhaps the source of her power lay precisely here. Think about it, can a person talk to the dead just by intuition? Can she open the doors to other dimensions and bring back information? Such claims circulating Vanga make her world even more mysterious. Although we cannot know exactly how true these claims are, these mystical experiences that Vanga had throughout her life can help us unravel the mystery behind her prophecies. Vanga's world is a very different world from the one we know. She lived in a reality that most of us can only dream of, or perhaps never even imagine. For her, the boundaries between time, space, life, and death were blurred. Perhaps that is why he was able to go beyond those boundaries and make such clear predictions. But the questions about this world do not end. How real were Vanga's experiences? Were her claims that she communicated with other dimensions just the meanings people attributed to her, or was Vanga a bridge between these dimensions? Although we cannot know the answers to these questions, this mysterious world in which Vanga lived can shed light on our understanding of the power behind her prophecies. Vanga's legacy. Vanga passed away many years ago, but her prophecies and her legacy continue to live beyond time. Even today, thousands of people shape their lives with Vanga's predictions and believe in her prophecies. But what lies behind these prophecies? Is her legacy just a coincidence, or is it a key that opens the doors of the future? Think about it, how can a person's words be so influential even years after her death? Vanga's legacy is not limited to her prophecies. She showed us the power of our intuition, the depths of our spiritual journey, and the courage to explore timeless realities. But the real question is, did Vanga's life and prophecies show the future, or was it an illusion created by the human mind? Does her legacy offer us a key to understanding the future, or is it just an illusion? Perhaps Vanga's real legacy is to remind us that anything is possible. To question the boundaries between past, present, and future, to listen to our intuition, and not to be afraid to step into the unknown. Her legacy is a guide for us, a source of inspiration, and perhaps a force shaping the future. Vanga's life is a mysterious and fascinating story. Her prophecies remain a guide for believers and a riddle for skeptics. So what do you think? Do you believe in Vanga's prophecies? Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.